Yes, sir. Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm back after a long time, and I just want to share with you guys what I did recently. Kind of got my wisdom tooth extracted, and my guy, dude, it's a procedure and a half. So, yo, we're gonna take a look at our journey today. Of, I'll go through the procedures, and if you guys stick to the end, I'll show you guys some tips on how you can get by, if you guys are removing your wisdom tooth. So, yeah, shall we get right into it? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Yo. It's like 6:30 in the morning. I just showered and brushed my teeth and shit. So am I looking forward to this? No. You're like, no, for sunscreen, even though the sun isn't out yet, so. Alright, so down away. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Yeah, so I'm at the hospital right now, and yeah, I gotta wait a little bit more. So I probably won't be filming anything else from here until I finish. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. I'm not looking forward to this. Bye. Okay, so I'm finally done. It's really dark because I'm looking down. Yeah. It wasn't that bad. I think it was just an injection, so yeah. I got the medicines and shit. I'm medicine. My rest still feels numb, as you guys can hear me talking. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some breakfast. Breakfast. Yeah, so I'll get some breakfast and I'll see you guys when I get home. So yeah, peace.
All right, I'm back and I'm better. No. All right, I'm back from my wisdom tooth. So, this is my second week in. I actually recorded a video for my first week, but I just wanna help to kind of recompile everything in one video. So, yeah, as you guys can see, my left side here is a little bit swollen, right? Yeah. So, the experience, it's surgery, needles and stuff. So yeah, okay, so I'll go through the procedure first. Yeah, so during your first week in, right, so obviously when you're getting your wisdom teeth removed, they will ask you go for an x-ray. You gotta scan whether you have any wisdom tooth, whether it's erupted and what so on. So yeah, with that being said, so once the x-ray has been done, schedule an interview whatsoever, and then the actual surgery comes, and then that's when you go in. They inject you with anesthesia, and that's when your cheek will start to get numb and you can't feel anything. So once that happens, right, so usually it depends on how many teeth you're doing. So if let's say you have one on the top, one on the bottom, so obviously they will have to inject 2 times on the top, so the inner and the outer jaw, and 2 more at the bottom, so yeah, that's about 4 lah. So yeah, so once that's done, after a few minutes, you start to feel really numb and you can't feel anything. So that's when they'll start the surgery. I don't know about other hospitals, but the one that I went to was Kutek Puat, and they kind of covered me in like a heavy sheet, so that I'm not able to see like the tools, the drills. So it's kind of a good thing for me. And the injection was a bit scary to say, but you know, if you guys don't like needles, you guys can just close your eyes. Usually the doctor will be like, oh, 3, 2, 1, okay. And I think for the most part, your cheek isn't the one that's the painful one, the outside one. So it's more of the inner jaw that's a bit more painful. Yeah, but just close your eyes and breathe through your nose. Usually it'll be okay. So once that happens, right, then like your cheek gets numb. So that's when they start, you know, it depends on your teeth. So maybe if it's not erupted, yeah, they'll have to pull out the gum and drill the teeth. So yeah, if you guys don't like drilling noises, you might have to bear with it, because they kind of use a drill to get into your teeth. So yeah, then they'll try to yank it out. So my first time I did my right side, I took about 30 minutes to remove both my top and my bottom. Yeah, but the one that I just went like yesterday was about a bit longer, because my teeth on my left side for my lower jaw, my wisdom teeth, right, it was a bit more embedded and into the gum, so like they had to kind of break the teeth. Yeah, so yeah, so that took me about like 45-50 minutes. But yeah, so once that's done, you know, they'll stitch up the gum, you know, to make sure that there's no like you know, nothing gets inside and whatnot. So yeah, so they ask you to bite on a piece of like gauze, yeah, and then you're done. So you get out, and then they'll pass you a syringe to, you know, that you can use to wash your, if things do get in there. And then basically what happens is that you still feel numb around your face because the anesthesia is still in effect, right? So yeah, then you get home. That's basically the procedure. The first time and the second time, the same thing. But I think for me, the second time was a bit more painful, because when he injected the anesthesia, right, the second time, my cheeks started to like feel like this burning sensation. It was like, I was like, what the hell is happening? Like, yeah. And the second surgery was not enjoyable. They were spending so much time on my bottom teeth, yeah, bottom tooth, like it's crazy. Yeah, so right, so it's very scary. I know a lot of people don't really like needles, and I also don't. And I've been injected about 8 times already. Not to count the other like immunizations that I had, and it's crazy, man. I probably took about like 10-12 injections this like past 2 months, and that's like crazy. You know, your flu shots and all that. So yeah, with that being said, finally the part where you guys can, you know, I will help you in managing the pain in wisdom for when you extract your wisdom teeth. Okay, so you know, yeah, so right, obviously when you have your wisdom tooth removed, you can't eat hard foods, at least for the first day. At least, you know, get some they will recommend you for maybe the first 2-3 hours to eat something cold, like ice cream, yogurt, you know, something that will help to cool down your swelling. So what I recommend, if you know, if you guys can eat ice cream, you guys can eat yogurt, if you know, I suggest not solid food, so anything that's a bit liquidy, so like porridge, you know, would do. Even if you do eat porridge, make sure that it's not hot, like make sure that it's about like lukewarm or maybe to room temperature. So yeah, or you guys can get like protein shakes or like smoothies, just yeah, well, whichever works. But I don't know whether this is a thing, but apparently, according to my friends, don't drink from a cup. I mean, like from a straw, like anything that has to do with the. Yeah, so no, try not to put a lot of pressure on your mouth. So drink from a cup and whatnot. So yeah, for food wise, like I said, porridge, maybe something soft, like oatmeal or whatsoever. Yeah. And also, right, I think this helped me out a lot. So yesterday when I came home, right, after my second surgery, my cheek was still very, very numb. So what you guys can prepare beforehand is actually to have like an ice compress or like just an ice pack. So when your cheek is still numb, right, when you get home, just immediately lie down and ice your cheek, because the thing is you can't feel anything, right? So even if it's cold, right, you can't feel anything because of the anesthesia. So just let it on your cheek, let it rest on your cheek for like how long the ice pack will still be there. And I tell you, right, it opened my eyes, because now, even though it's the second day, right, compared to my last week, the swelling has gone a lot easier, and I actually can talk, and I actually can like open my mouth, but like not too big, that kind of thing. So yeah, so usually from day one on, just try to minimize the swelling. If it does hurts, right, eat the painkillers. The painkillers really does wonders. So yeah, just eat that and you'll be fine. Okay, so yeah, that's about it. Usually, you want to know when you should start brushing your teeth. Usually I would say day 3 onwards. Usually the first 3 days you try not to brush your teeth. Just gargle the mouthwash that they do give you. Yeah, and hard foods as well. So they do say you can slowly start eating hard foods as the time goes. So how that works is that usually, for me at least, day 1 I eat porridge, and day 2 I'll start like eating sandwich, just like a cheese sandwich, or like I'll still eat porridge, but like usually from day 3 onwards, that's when I'll start to eat rice, noodles, yeah. But like as I said, nothing too hot, because you don't want to irritate the blood clot here, or like whatever it is. So yeah, it's scary, and I pray for you guys that your wisdom tooth grows exceptionally well and you don't have to do the surgery. But for the NSFs or the ones that are serving NS, I really recommend you guys to remove your wisdom tooth way when you are in service, right? So because it can get a little bit pricey, although you can use Medisave, but if you're in NS, it's fully subsidized, so you're not gonna pay anything. So yeah, if you guys are able to remove it during national service, do go ahead, because I think mine was like about 2k or so. So imagine paying that out on my own Medisave. So yeah, just pray that your teeth grow well. You don't have to do it. Okay, I recommend doing it when you do feel like it's starting to hurt. Yeah, because I don't know, man, it's just not fun, yeah. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a bit long, but so you do stick around. Obviously I'm coming back to making my reviews and such. If you guys can see here, I have things lined up. So obviously with the new albums that drop, 21 Savage, Drake, Koreka, Abang Sapau, and all these kind of songs, also Aesop Cash as well. Yeah, still stay around. I'll do a pure reaction. Koreka released his album a week ago, and I still haven't listened to it because I want to get a pure reaction. So do stay tuned for that. Okay, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Yes sir.